About to go. I'm on the show with Stephen A. Smith. And Chris Paul lost yesterday. He did show playoffs, Art. We're talking about this motherfucker on the screen just coming in here talking crazy. He blew 2 old leads and all that. Fuck all that. That's not what I'm arguing. I'm crazy about the games. He can get on here and talk about blowing 2-1 leads. He was talking about nobody sleep Chris Paul and Chris Paul all this trash and all. What? You don't get that? You don't get to say that, Art. You don't get to say that. How do ESPN just let him come on there and talk crazy like that? Like he done something. Pat Bev told him, oh yeah, Giannis is at 43.5%, and when I'm guarding niggas, it's 41.2%. So when I'm guarding you, you don't score. Pat Bev, your name not even in the conversation with Marcus Smart and them for the hookah player of the year. Yes. Yes. He was wrong. Yes, he was wrong. And if you think I'm wrong, join the live. That's all. Join the fucking live. Let's talk top 5 players in the NBA. Well, before we get to top 5 players in the NBA, let's talk about who's next. Let's talk about who's next. Who's next? Who's next? Who's the next best player in the NBA? Who's next? If you had to choose one of these two, if you had to choose out of one of these two for taking over the NBA next, who is next? Who are you taking? Who are you taking? Yeah, you got no All-Stars. You're right. Who's next? Who's taking over the league next? A lot of people want to argue these two. If you had to choose one of these two, who's next? Both in the finals, both in the conference finals, both to take a leap, both ready to take a leap, both ready to take that jump. Who you got is next, though? That's what I want to know. Luka, who's your next MVP is what I'm asking.
What's going on, man? How you
What's
doing?
up? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, feeling good. Hey, I had to pop in because
What you got for me?
I had watched that segment with Pat Bev. He was talking crazy.
Okay.
He was talking absolutely crazy. First of all, sir, for you to comment on James Harden, and obviously he played for 3 different teams, all of whom he did respectable work, but it didn't equate to a title.
All right.
It didn't. And not many people realize, or they fail to mention, that when James Harden was trying to get out of Houston, he intentionally put on all of that additional body weight to then put the franchise in the front office in a position saying, okay, now we have to trade him.
All right.
He's not in game shape. How can we expect him to lead a team and be a building piece or whatever? He's not going to keep up with his body weight and the league requirements, his level of play, because there's a ton of
James Harden played. They said James Harden played with 4 teams.
The thing is, when they were talking about him on Get Up this morning, they only talked about 3.
Yeah, he played for Oklahoma City, Rockets, Sixers, and Nets.
Right. Because they only mentioned 3 out of the 4. They didn't mention all 4.
So I guess they not counting Oklahoma because he wasn't actually the star. Durant was. So right. I guess when they talk about he played in a star role, I guess Houston, Nets, he was supposed to be a star. Sixers, he supposed to hold it down.
Right. And then also on top of that, when he was in OKC, he was more of a third option.
No, that's a fact.
Because you also had KD there. And
no, that's a fact.
Westbrook, yeah, and if you didn't have Westbrook bringing up the ball, who had the ball?
It was Durant.
So it was Durant the whole time, and I don't knock him for leaving. You go to Game 6, Game 7 against the Warriors, you lose the entire series. Everybody's expecting, OKC's gonna run it back. They're gonna go to the finals next year. Nah, he's out.
So what's your initial feeling about James Harden?
My initial feeling about James Harden is that He's not a supermax player. He's not playing like a supermax player. The argument that Pat Bev tried to make, saying that a player like James Harden right now, averaging 22, 10 8 is a max player, is bullshit.
I definitely agree with you. Thanks for coming on the show, guy.
No problem. Have a good day.
Appreciate you. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. We definitely gonna get to that James Harden supermax situation. I wanted to talk to somebody. I wanted somebody to get on the show and talk to me about possibly who's the next rising star in the NBA. Like, both of these guys are in the conference. Both of these guys are in the conference finals. Both of these guys are prime to make a championship run within the next couple of years. Who you think will be first, though? Who you think will be first? Will it be Luka, or will it be Tatum first up to take that championship run? I think I'm a CP3 Clippers outlast. Let me see. What'd you say, Art? CP3 put the Clippers out last season and had bad ways to fight. That's why he's trying to push. That's what I said that already, Papa. Art, that's actually a fact. I said, why are you still mad? Because it didn't look like basketball yesterday. It looked like straight like he was just pissed off. It was like straight like he was just pissed off. Like he was just pissed off at Chris Paul in life. Real shit. Yeah, I got you, Mr. Wall Street. We going in next. Yeah, he's not like Tatum. Good morning. No, let me see what I got. I got Tatum taking that next step though. I got. There's a lot of people in the G League and players in LA Fitness better than Pat Bev. I wouldn't agree with that. I wouldn't go that far, but Pat Bev is definitely. Then when it comes to NBA players, he can't be talking about other NBA players. But I definitely know Pat Bev averaged 37 points a game in high school. He definitely was a freshman in the year in the SEC. So he definitely a pro. I wouldn't go that far. I think he'll still cook the G League and LA Fitness. But when he talking about pros, like Chris Paul, 75 jacket niggas, he ain't qualified. He's not qualified to talk about those kind of guys. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely can talk about, you know, he could talk about, you know, LA Fitness guys. I give him that. Definitely can't talk. He definitely can't talk about. What's up, bro? Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Taking my guy D Brown from the. Listen, man. Pat Bev definitely come down. Pat Bev definitely come down the crock and win every game. But when it come to talking about Chris Paul, a lot of people take it. Hey, Weezy, who you taking? Who you taking, man? Who you taking? No, man. Who you taking? We taking. No, I'm still coach. Who you taking? Luka or you taking Tatum? Your next step. Yep. Nah, bro. We still coaching like we just was off last week. CP3 trash. We won the week before that. Yeah. Niggas was spoke. Chris Paul in the fucking hood. Come on, man. Niggas are spoke with Pat Bev in the hood. We talking about personally or basketball? Tatum for sure. A lot of people got Tatum taking that next step. I got Tatum. Yeah, that man said CP3 is trash. He's tripping. Let's move on to the next thing. Do you think Harden is Harden a supermax player? Should the Sixers give Harden? Should the Sixers pay Harden? Is what the question is. That's what I want to know. Waiting for my guy Dustin to come on now. Should the Sixers pay Harden? That's what I want to know from somebody. Somebody come on here and tell me, should the Sixers pay James Harden? Should the Sixers pay Harden? The Supermax. They the only team that If he goes somewhere else, he can't get the Supermax. But if he
bro.
since the Sixers pay hard, let's get right into it.
Listen, man. I think he should get some money, but no, he not a Supermax player. Cut his tab and go get Bradley Beal.
So when you say some money, you talking about Chris Paul money? Like should he get 120? That like 120 for 4 years?
I see Harden should get Tobias Harris money.
Oh shit. Okay.
The way he playing now, he should get Tobias Harris money.
Tobias Harris shouldn't give Tobias Harris money. Tobias Harris should be
Tobias Harris should have Pat Beverly money.
Tobias Harris, the way he playing, he should be getting fucking D Brown money from fucking crap.
Real shit, but nah, man, that shit Harden was doing, man. Like bro, shooting no shots in the second half, 2 shots, it's like, come on, bro. Nigga, you putting up 25 shots in the first half. Where's this Houston player? Nigga, you come here and say this was your first choice. But you don't play like it, bro.
2 shots in the second half is unacceptable.